Medellin's Comuna 13. Once the most dangerous neighborhood in the world. Today, it is the most visited spot in South America. But behind the neon murals, the street food, and the breakdancing, there is a complex system of rules that you won't see on Instagram. In this current guide, we go beyond the colorful stairs to uncover the dark history, the real costs, and the invisible borders that every foreigner must respect. Stick around, because the most important safety tip for this hill is something you would never expect. The scars of Operation Orion. To walk these streets without knowing their history is a mistake. For decades, Comuna 13 was a war zone. Because of its location on the mountainside, it was a strategic corridor for moving weapons and drugs out of the city. In 2002, the Colombian government launched Operation Orion, a massive military intervention involving helicopters and over 1,000 troops. The scars of that week are still etched into these brick walls. The transformation began with the outdoor escalators, but don't be fooled. The peace here is a managed peace. In this current video, we have to be honest, while the neighborhood is open to the world, the local community and social structures are what keep it running. Navigating the invisible borders. Is it safe for a solo traveler? On the main path of the Escaleras Eléctricas, the answer is a resounding yes. The community protects the tourists because tourism is now their lifeline. But here is where travelers dar papaya. The invisible borders. Comuna 13 is massive. The safe zone is actually quite small. If you decide to wander into the side alleys because it looks authentic, you are crossing lines you cannot see. These are residential areas where the local combos or gangs still maintain control. Pro tip: if you see a group of young men watching you from a corner as you move away from the tourist path, turn back. Also, be careful with your gear. Professional cameras are fine on the main balconies, but avoid walking through the lower San Javier streets with your phone out. Avoiding the Gringo tax. Don't let the excitement make you lose your cool or your cash. In this current guide, here is the breakdown of what you should be paying of the metro. A ride to San Javier station is roughly 3,500 to 4,000 COP of the green bus, from the station to the start of the stairs. It's about 2,000 COP. Or a 15-minute walk of the free walking tours. Remember, they aren't actually free. The guides work for tips. A fair tip for a good experience is 50,000 COP, about 12 to 13 US dollars, per person. Street food, the famous crema de mango, is a must. It should cost you between 6,000 and 8,000 COP. If they ask for 15,000, you're being taxed for being a tourist. Comuna 13 is a powerful example of how a community can rise from the ashes. It is beautiful, vibrant, and deep. But after the intensity of the hills, you might want something a bit more relaxed. In our next video, we are staying in the city of Eternal Spring to explore a completely different vibe. We are taking the cable car even higher to the forest of Parque RV. Is the hike into the woods safe for foreigners, or are the rumors of trail robberies true? Subscribe now so you don't miss that survival guide. Travel smart, stay alert, and as always, don't give papaya. Stop. Don't even think about booking a tour to Guatape until you watch this video. Most people spend double what they should, or worse, they end up stuck in a 6-hour traffic jam because they gave papaya with their timing. Today, I am showing you exactly how to get from Medellin to the most colorful town in the world, breaking down every single peso you will spend, and how to avoid the scams that target tourists at the base of the rock. Let's get straight into the real numbers. Your journey starts in Medellin, and you have two main ways to get there. Option A is the bus. This is the choice of the savvy traveler. Head to the Terminal del Norte, located right at the Caribe metro station. Look for ticket booths number 9 or 14. A one-way ticket costs about 20,000 pesos, which is roughly $5. Don't give papaya here. Keep your backpack with you at all times and never put it in the overhead compartment of the bus. Option B is an Uber or a private driver. If you are looking for comfort, an Uber will cost you anywhere between 150,000 to 250,000 pesos, that is $40 to $60, depending on the time of day. It is faster, but it is 10 times the price. My advice? Take the bus early and save that money for a better meal. tell the bus driver to drop you off at La Piedra, not the town. You want to climb the rock before the midday heat hits. The entrance fee is currently 25,000 pesos, about $6 or $7. Safety warning: buy your tickets only at the official booth located at the top of the parking lot. If someone approaches you on the stairs or in the parking area offering FastPass tickets or VIP access, they are scamming you. That does not exist. You have to climb all 740 steps just like everyone else. After the climb, do not walk to the town. Take a colorful tuk-tuk instead. The ride should not cost you more than 15,000 pesos for the entire vehicle. Once in Guatape, explore the Zocalos and the famous Umbrella Street. For lunch, a solid bandeja paisa or a local trout dish will run you between 30 and 45,000 pesos in the tourist areas. If you walk just 2 blocks away from the main square, you can find the same meal for half that price. Let's do the math for a full day trip per person, going by bus, round-trip bus, 40,000 pesos. Rock entrance fee, 25,000 pesos. Tuk-tuk and some snacks, 20,000 pesos. Lunch, 35,000 pesos. The total is about 120,000 pesos, or approximately $32. If you decide to take an Uber and eat at the fanciest spots, expect to spend closer to $100 per person. The choice is yours. The most common way people give papaya in Guatape is with the return trip. On weekends, the last buses fill up in minutes. As soon as you arrive at the town, go to the small transportation terminal and buy your return ticket immediately for 5 or 6 in the evening. If you wait until the last moment, you might be stranded or forced to pay $100 for a desperate taxi back to Medellin. Guatape is a paradise, but only if you are a Vespa. Did these prices surprise you? Let me know in the comments. And remember, don't give papaya, and Colombia will give you everything. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because in our next video, we are heading back to the city to visit the absolute best nightclubs in Medellin, from the hidden rooftops in Provenza to the legendary salsa spots that only locals know about. You don't want to miss it. See you in the next one. Medellin is the world capital of reggaeton. And the capital of a deadly party scene. You've heard the stories. A perfect night. A beautiful stranger. And then, everything goes black. Today, in this current guide, we are looking at the 2 most iconic clubs in the city, Perro Negro and the legendary La 70. But wait. There is a specific exit strategy you must use tonight that most foreigners ignore until it's too late. I'll reveal it in a minute. First up, Perro Negro. Located in the heart of Provenza, this is the basement where celebrities like Bad Bunny and J Balvin party. It's dark. It's loud. It's exclusive. But as we show in this current video, exclusivity is a magnet for the scopolamine crisis. In a place this crowded, a borrachero attack takes only 3 seconds. The danger isn't just a stranger. Sometimes, it's the person helping you at the bar when you are already a few drinks in. Rule number 1, your hand never leaves the top of your glass. If you turn your head for 1 second, your night and your bank account is over. But Perro Negro isn't the only trap. The real hunters are waiting at our second location. If you want the real Medellin, you go to La 70. Dozens of clubs, loud salsa, and the most electric energy in the city. But unlike the guarded walls of Provenza, La 70 is open to the street. This is where the honey traps are perfected. In this current guide, we've seen that predators don't just want your watch. They want your Face ID. They will wait for you to feel comfortable, buy you a shot of aguardiente, and wait for the drug to kick in. Once you are semi-conscious, they will use your own face to drain your crypto and bank apps. The invisible borders of La 70 shift at 3 a.m. One wrong turn down a dark side street, and you aren't a tourist anymore. You are a target. Before you head out, here is your insurance policy. In this current video, your phone is your biggest liability. The tip: never use a street taxi after leaving a club in Medellin. Ever. Use a registered app, and share your live location with a trusted friend who is not at the party. If your GPS stops moving for more than 15 minutes, they call the authorities. But surviving the night is only half the battle. Medellin's transformation is most visible in the hills, and tomorrow, we are heading to the most famous neighborhood in South America. Is Comuna 13 a vibrant street art paradise, or is the dark history of the past still lurking behind the escalators? You don't want to miss our next deep dive into the truth of the Comuna 13. Subscribe now to stay updated and travel smart on your current journey. See you in the next one. And remember, don't give papaya.